are now my darling.
All right. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to what I believe is episode 8 of Satisfactory. I hope you guys are doing. Oh my goodness, there goes the intro. There it goes. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Hope you guys are doing well. That's what I wanted to say. We are back. Satisfactory. I'm just gonna keep saying it like that now. I kind of like it. I don't know why. I don't know. We are continuing after a very productive, but all over the place, but productive previous episode where we did quite a lot. And today we're going to be trying to tackle the first steel, like we made a sort of steel factory to get things started in the previous episode. But today we are focusing on doing it properly. Okay, we're trying to make a proper steel factory, but there might be a little bit of things here and there that we need to do in order to get that up and running. I'm good. I'm feeling good. I had a bit of a workout. I'm ready to get jiggy with it. You know what I mean? So, of course, put this up on the server. It ran for about 20 hours, just under 20 hours. So good. We should have a decent amount of steel and such at this point in time. Good day to you, sir. Or ma'am. I don't really know. So, I'm feeling a little bit dry. In the previous, we did quite a lot. We did a ton of MAM research for the first time. We just ran through like so much of that. We built a little bit of a steel factory all the way on that end. We also started mining and very basic production of SAM, as well as, what do you call it? What's it called? I forgot what it's called, guys. I'm always thinking it's shards, or crystals, glass. It's, I don't have any of them here whatsoever. Quartz. Holy crap. I don't know why I was struggling so much to get to the name there. But yeah, alien megafauna, we've done pretty much everything here that we can do. I'm gonna go ahead and do this belt slot as well, now that I see it. We can actually go ahead and do the SAM fluctuator as well. There's no need, I'm not in a rush to do SAM, I might just leave that for the time being. We also did start with Caterium, which I do want to progress through in terms of research. We got done with quite a bit of mycelia. Is that is what you call it, right? Mycelia, yeah, we made quite a bit of progress there, but we kind of got stuck. We completely finished nutrients, which is like the easiest one to do. We did a bunch in terms of power slugs as well. This one we can't do just yet. I do want to progress further with quartz, but we can't do anything for the time being. We also did a bunch of research into sulfur, which we're also sort of stuck at. I can go down this side, which I might just do early on now. Try to get done with as much research as what is available to us. And that allowed us to get Nobilis detonators, which allowed us to get our power station fully up and running. And yeah, I believe that's all. We are now at 2400 megawatts of power, which should be decent for a little while. As for these right here, I'm going to go ahead and destroy this right away. I just basically set up a temporary little thing to get rid of all of the random storage that we had around what is essentially going to be and is slowly becoming the main hub area, including these, which are part of the copper factory but no longer needed for the time being, as those were just from the first rendition of, or first version of the copper factory. But yeah, we don't need that anymore. We just got rid of it. Best to just salvage it into the recycler and get some coupons, which we're up to 41 again. I think we have like 100 and something. Of course, we need a couple thousand. So it's going to take a long while to get there, especially considering that standard points are already sitting at 710,000 for a single coupon. But DNA points is very low still. We probably going to farm up some creatures whilst we at it. I feel. This was a little Caterium. Yeah, very basic little Caterium manufacturing right here. I do want to progress quite a bit through there. So for the time being, let's just see what we can and cannot do. I can do this. I need those for the research. We cannot finish that one. We can go ahead and do the SAM fluctuator. Again, I'm not really in a rush to do this. On top of this, we can do dimensional depots. Not in a rush to do it, but may as well get it done whilst we have access to the things. We're also going to be able to get to alien technology harnessing, but probably not progress any further than that for the time being at least. And then there's a bunch that we could do with Caterium as well. So I want to get some very basic rudimentary things up and running for that. As well, for mycelia, we could do toxic cellular modification, that one. We could do that. We cannot do medical properties. Well, we can. I do have stators, and I don't think I need them for anything else at the moment. So let's see what else we could do. We cannot progress there. We can progress here. And that's really about it. I feel no, we could continue with sulfur and experimental power generation. Let's just try to... Okay, well, the list is so damn long now. We need some alien DNA, we need some steel beams, we need some reanimated SAM. We need a couple of things. So I'm going to go ahead and head over to the steel factory. Before I do though, did I get... No, I didn't get rid of my portable miners. Good. I do need some materials for basic manufacturing. I need rotors. I need more modular frames. I'm going to stack 200 there. I'm going to stack another 100. Those. Let's see. I don't think there's more that we can get out of here at the moment, or that we need really. I just want to make sure that I can build a miner. No, I need some concrete. I'm going to need to go get some concrete. I'm going to need a smelter. I'm going to need a constructor and maybe an assembler to get some Caterium up and running whilst we go ahead and tackle the other things. So let me head over here. I'm going to need quite a bit of... I'm going to take 2 stacks here. Let's see, where else do we need this? Okay. I'm gonna still get a customization at some point or another. Whenever that may be, I don't know, but it will happen. Right, here is the wires that we need. And then I think we only need to go get some concrete. The reason why I do want to progress in Caterium is 1, cables and power management, to get all these cables and stuff going along at a much neater way, as well as things such as smart splitters, which are going to be essential for the hub. A smart splitter, smart mergers, those sort of things. Those are going to be essential for the hub and the main storage, as well as whatever production is going to be going down in that space. I'm just going to go ahead and grab some concrete. We always need a good amount of concrete, so I'm just going to grab a good amount there. And I think that's all we're going to need. Let's head over to the steel factory. Do we have some... Okay, we have some nobelisks on us, which is essential as well. Because I believe the Caterium mine that I saw near the steel factory is in fact... Hey, lives a doggo. Is in fact... under some rubble, which I need to clear. So I'm gonna need to clear that first. I need some alien proteins. Let me just farm up some poor creatures minding their own business as I head towards where I need to go. I don't think I'm really... I know there's guns. Technically guns. Quote guns. More like nail guns really than anything. I know they are, but I don't really think I'm going to be using them much at all. I'm definitely going to be producing ammunition and such if I ever want to use it. More so explosives, because those are more useful. But... okay, there is the steel. But I'm going to head over this way first. Because there's a Caterium mine, I believe, up this way. If I'm not mistaken, if my memory is working, which I feel it is today. Sorry, buddy. Need them proteins, man. I need them proteins. Need them proteins. I think we got enough of the 5 capsules that we're looking for. More the merrier. That always scares the crap out of me. That's one of those bird things. They make a really weird sound. Ugh. Come on. No way to gain some momentum here. Ah, please, momentum. Give me them pork chops, boy. I always forget that this is actually quite a distance away. Look at that, just a random slug just over there. I don't believe... yeah, slugs don't respawn. Neither do Mercer spheres or summer sloops. Summer sloops, whatever. Got an S in it. This is what we needed to clear for Caterium. Is that another? Oh, there's another slug right there. Right, I got parachute. Forget about that. Okay. This is where we need... oh. How do I get just one again? I don't know if I can. Okay, this needs to go in a smelter. Where am I? Where is that going, bro? Why are you running? Why are you running away? You got a smelter. Thank goodness I brought some cables. Again, this is just going to be very rudimentary to get us started here. Smelters into what I believe should be constructors for the quick wire. Yeah. Okay. For the time being, this is all that we want, just to continue doing the research that we need to do. And then this can go into some organization. We build 2 stacks. We can build 3 stacks. Okay, this just needs some power. Don't gotta worry about optimization and such. That is just gonna start making us some quick wire, which we need. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then we go back to get the rest of the things that we need. Whilst that is chugging along. Gotta min-max a little bit, you know? That's gonna continue. And we do other things whilst it does. Head back over to the rudimentary steel factory. Farm up some bacon. What is that? WhatsApp? Find the right words with help from Meta AI. Gross. Delete that message right away. Yeah, no thank you. Disgusting. I don't want anything to do with that shit, bro. I forgot about the slug that way. Oh well. I can go back and get it. It's a bit difficult. I'm English. I only use one earphone as I'm sitting like here. The production line here has stopped, which is a good sign because it means that we are at max capacity in terms of the things that we need. We don't need much of it. Give me like 4 stacks of that. And then give me like 3 stacks of this. Perfect. Oh, crap. Actually wanted to get on to that. This is what we're going to be working on primarily. But first, research needs to be done. We'll probably get some spiders in here too. Completely forgot. We do have a bunch of mycelia. I'm just checking. Biomass. Easy to get. It's fine. We got sulfur there. We got sulfur at home, guys. Crystal oscillator status. I think I have 10 status for that. We can make a bunch more nobelisks. That's fine. We should have enough sulfur. Reanimated SAM. I'm gonna grab real quick. We need to make SAM fluctuators though, so we're gonna need like a bunch more SAM than just 10. We have mosaspheres. Yeah, I think we're good in terms of everything that we need besides quick wires, because that's only now starting production. I mean, if we need mycelia, we could just come to this cave because it just spawns here like a ton. Yeah, this should be quartz. Do I need quartz primarily for anything? I'm just gonna grab like 2 stacks of that for now, just in case we do need. Where are the spiders at? Oh, there's some right there. Nobody is stuck. Not used to the manufacturing life. Have they not respawned? I don't know how fast they respawn, really, to be honest. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. I'm a man who wears glasses, after all. I can kind of tell that sight is not my strong suit. Could go that way, because I do have nobelisks now. So I can open that end of the cave, but that's fine. Where is this? I hear it. Is it above? I think it's a summer sloop. It's strongest over here. Might be above, actually. Like on top of this. Fine. Get it another time. Not in a rush for it. I am going to go into dimensional depots, but I'm not really going to, how do I say, be utilizing it just yet. I didn't feel like gravity was turned off for a second there. I've not even started producing anything for the next phase whatsoever. But to be fair, there's a lot of tiers we still got to go through. Which reminds me, I do want to go ahead and check when I can get Mark II miners, because that's going to be like a need for the steel factory, as well as getting the other factories up and running at full speed. The iron factory doesn't necessarily need it, but it would be a good help. Actually, it might not be a good help at all, because then I would need Mark III conveyor belts. The Baconator. Isn't that a burger? The Baconator. Whatever. Either that or it's from a cartoon. I saw that Mercersphere up there. I'm not going to go get it now, though. Oh, don't hit the doggo tractor. Poor doggo. Alright, we got a bunch. Things that we need. I do need to get obelisks, but that's not primary. Not the primary. Primary. Right. Primary. Holy crap. Not the primary task right now. So, we're done with everything in tier 3. Now it's for tier 4. And for that, I need... There. Mark 2 minus. Advanced steel production. Which I can actually make right now. That'll allow me to get motors, which will also allow me to finish the rest of the things. So, I'm going to go ahead and select that. Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I am not in a rush. Humanity can wait. Alright. Let's see what else we need to get. We do need to get some biomass. It's easy to get though. Mycelia, I think, is over here. Where is it? Mycelia. We need some of those. We need to make fluctuators. We need the Mercer spheres. Go ahead and turn this into proteins. Can apparently make like a good amount more. And now we can make motors and stators as well. We can make some. We can make the biomass out of some mycelia. It's fine. Let's get these animal proteins quick. And then we just need 200 biomass. Perfect. Quick wire we can do a bit later. Let's see what we can do here. Do this one. Yeah, no, that's not true, but okay. Okay, sure. Ooh, creepy. Yeah, we actually need 31 here. So this is now the fluctuators that we've been able to get. It has short of memory, apparently. We can get the spawn. It's the respawn toilet. That's a new one in the game. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I don't need it, but we want to do all the research, so. Is that another poop joke? Okay, bro. Nice. Nice. Dimensional depots. But we're not going to go into expanding them. Yeah, that needs a lot of SAM fluctuators and other things. We'll get there. my soul. I just realized that the game volume was off this entire time, bro. Oh, the pain, the pain, the pain. Oh my gosh, bro. Why I should just not mute the audio, man. Why do I do that? Brother. I'm sorry. For those watching this episode's cooked, bro. This episode is cooked. Damn it. I'm sorry about that.
Potential for harnessing alien energy completed. Fixit has identified 2 development tracks requiring additional research to integrate Somersloops safely and efficiently into Fixit technology.
The loop organ contains scripture, contains instruments to compose symphonies of root and rot and recycling. Shrines to evolution and revolution.
I'm so annoyed with myself right now that I forgot to unmute the audio. Gosh damn it, man. Damn it, man. Damn it. Okay. Finish this. Medical properties. Don't need them because we're not going to do healing, but I want to finish all of these, so.
Medical properties of local mycelia established. New research options available. Medical inhaler variants.
Nice. Get these nobelisks.
Gas Nobelisk unlocked. Chase away creatures with a damaging cloud of gas. Note. Also harms unwary pioneers. Not for recreational use.
Uh-huh. What do we need again? I was checking what further research we could do into mycelia. Needed this one. And we need some more proteins.
Vitamin inhaler recipe unlocked. Not only does it restore your health, it also acts as a preventative supplement against scurvy and other shortage-induced conditions. Unfortunately, it does not improve aesthetics, but Pioneer helmets are built to withstand extreme circumstances.
Wow. Wow. I just got called ugly in the most scientific way possible. Well, probably not the most scientific, but damn. Got roasted, bro. Got roasted. Basically just told me that can't improve my face, but the helmet is able to withstand it. Wow. That one hurt, man. That one really hurt. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I forgot to put the audio on, man. I look at wait. Can I get some bacon, please? Where are all the bacon? Where all the bacon at? Hello? To any hogs anywhere? I need to hog some hogs, man. There's seriously nothing around. Did they not respawn? Unless the vehicles, like the vehicles traveling there actually... Here's a hog. The vehicles may hit them and then the items may despawn after a little while. The, what do you call it? The remains. They may despawn if the vehicles hit them here. Which is very much a possibility. Dude. That was like 20 minutes of me not... Probably more, honestly. More than 20 minutes of me just not having any game audio. I'm gonna beat myself up about that for the rest of this. Professional streamer, by the way. Not really. I do it because I love it. And I hate it because when I do stupid stuff, man. Alright. Get some proteins. Again, there's no need for me to be doing all this, but I may as well just finish it, right?
Therapeutic inhaler recipe unlocked. It smells like fried breakfast-induced cardiac arrest, but surprisingly, it restores you to full health.
Uh-huh. Experimental power generation. Do this. Compact coal.
Research completed.
And we can't do fuel yet.
Experimental research options are now available. These may enhance performance of other fuel sources.
So we could do compact coal. If we really want to, I guess. I've never really utilized compact coal all that much, to be honest. We have coal over here. Is that enough, though? It is. And then we need a hard drive. But we're going to research everything that we possibly can. So may as well just go ahead and do that.
Compacted coal unlocked. It is physically smaller and more powerful, but its carbon footprint remains enormous. This fuel upgrade can be used in coal-powered generators and vehicles.
I need more coal. I've got a lot of sulfur. I'm going to need to go get more coal. To get the rest of these, nobelisks that I need currently. It's like 100 of them. I think we head back to the Ethereum to get a bunch of quick wire. And we grab some coal along the way there. And I think beyond that, we're pretty much done as much research as we're capable of doing at the moment. And we could just start with factories. And actually building up factories. Okay, we're up to 55 now. Need another 45. Let's go get what we need to get. Still annoyed. Just have to remember that after the intro I gotta put like something like that I forgot. Turn on the audio. I just need to just not do that. I don't know why I did that. Like turn off the audio. It's because sometimes when you tab out of this game it just continues playing in the background. For whatever reason. And then other times it doesn't. That's always been a feature of this game. Did I pick up the... I don't know if I picked that hard drive up yet. I'm pretty sure I did. Unless it requires something that I can't pick up yet. Then yeah. Okay, we'll skip over here for now. We'll come grab the coal when we come back. We could also just grab it at the fuel depot that's there. There's probably just a huge abundance of coal just laying there. When I came by, then I saw the... I saw that the... miner wasn't even moving anymore. Tells me it's full. Which it should be, realistically. What the hell? I just heard like one of the hogs, but when they get hurt. The audio just getting bugged like really badly on this or what? No momentum. Alright, let's see. Surely we have a decent chunk of quick wire already, right? I think quick wire gets produced very quickly. And we got more than enough quick wire. What? What the hell is up with that? Oh, hey there, bud. Was this the slug that I saw earlier? I think it is. Buddy, your face is in the ground. Don't want to alarm you or anything, but, you know. Do they attack the spiders? Because I didn't kill any spiders here. So do the hogs fight the spiders? I suppose so, because they're herbivores and the spiders are predators. Or carnivores, sorry. Well, I assume I know they're predators. I assume they are carnivores. That must be the case, because I didn't kill any spiders there. I didn't even know they were. Yep. Yep. I think we need more steel pipes quick. So we steel frames, yeah. Grab some more steel pipes. Damn it. Freaking parachute, man. But it's a nice thing to have at the same time, because if you... I mean... Where are you going to jump off that is going to cause you fatal damage? Like, you need to be really high up. But on top of that, at the same time, they've never patched the bug that allows you to go uphill when you're gliding. So, it's just a good thing to have. Sometimes it comes in clutch. Until you get the jetpack at least, and then it's... no real point, really. You can go up anywhere. And you could save yourself at any time. Damn it. Lost my momentum. We need to expand upon this. I mean, I built all this way out and then didn't utilize it at all. Sulfur. We got more sulfur in here. I also do need some sort of storage container that I can put here. Or if we want to dump some things. I did pick up sulfur. Just gonna use this to make all of these. And then I'll put it all into nobelisks. I can have quite a bit on hand as well. The more the merrier. I think after we've done this research, we've done everything that we can possibly research, right? Ooh. Ooh, ow. And then it's pretty much just up to us to start building the steel factory. And we're only like an hour in. Not even, we're 40 minutes in. We on some good pace here. But let's see what else we can also do with the Caterium. Before I forget, that's why I've collected all of that quick wire. Ah. I was in the shower. I was doing some sleep in my eyes. What the hell? We need like another 99 sulfur. We just fit. I mean, literally 99 right there. Whoa. So that's perfect. Wow, we're making way too many obelisks now. But it's fine. We're gonna need a bunch. It's all good. I forget what we need the crystal oscillators for. Is that also for these explosives? Oh, we are making way too many obelisks now. Thank goodness I grabbed those extra steel pipes. Alright, I'm gonna put these slugs away. Real quick. Mesospheres as well, don't need it, don't need those anymore. Convert these into proteins. And put the mycelia away. We used like most of it. Okay. Now we just make a ton of obelisks. Gonna take a minute. I'll be right back. That happened quicker than expected. Ah, okay, we're out of steel bars. Real quick, can I make... Yeah, crystal oscillators. I'm gonna make a bunch of crystal oscillators because I feel like I'm gonna need them. I'm just getting something to drink. Alright. Okay, cool. These are all done. Where the hell is... Oh, okay. Somebody just fell on my table. So we got a bunch more oscillators. Not all that many. It takes like a lot to make them, so that ain't something that we're making actively at the moment. Get done with this research. More quick wire things. Where did we need really all of those oscillators? I completely forget. Not there. We can't really progress through here more. Need oscillators for that, but okay. Quick wire.
New Caterium research options available. Congratulations on finding this metal. Many Fix-It initiatives will benefit from Caterium's applicability in advanced engineering. Also, it is probably not sentient, and so unlikely to feel pain as we exploit it.
The metal. I don't think it will feel pain regardless. Exploited or not. Okay, grab a couple more cables, because we've got a lot to do in terms of Caterium. We'll get the zip line. Why not? Yeah, we need some pipes as well.
Zipline
Or
unlocked. When
copper sheets.
equipped, the zipline facilitates travel along power lines, regardless of whether the line is powered. Note, based on previous Pioneer events, Fix-It recommends not using zip lines during thunderstorms and typhoons, or while drinking coffee.
Oh, dude, I love the dialogue in the game. If only I didn't mute it for the first 20 minutes. Damn it. So annoyed about that. More Caterium, I say. More. We need smart splitters, so. Come smart splitter. Great.
Power pole Mark
That's
2
coming.
unlocked. This provides additional power connections compared to the power pole Mark 1.
Nice. Okay, AI limiters.
Research completed. AI limiter recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available.
Beautiful. Power switch. I've never really utilized them much. We need... If I'm mistaken, do these get made here? No. Okay. Normal production. I need AI limiters. Need 10 of them. Which is probably going to make us have not enough Caterium left over. Do the rest of these. Let's see. Or... What do you call this? What do you call these again? Quick wire. Quick wire. I'm gonna have enough quick wire left over. Gonna need to go get some more. Okay, these don't at least need. Smart splitters is great for what we need at the hub area.
Smart splitter unlocked. The smart splitter offers advanced settings that can improve conveyor belt logistics.
Don't exactly know how much of these I need. We're just gonna do as much research as we possibly can. Okay, there's the high-speed connectors, but we need plastic for that. And for power pole Mark 3 as well. We need more AI limiters.
This applies a moderate electric charge to the target, capable of stunning small creatures and moderately delaying larger ones. This is quite atomically exciting.
Okay, okay.
Business joke.
I love the delay there. So we need more Caterium so we can make more, well, we need more quick wire for more AI limiters so we can quickly do the power switch. I don't really know if I'm going to be utilizing it much at all because I just get things up and running. I've never really had much of a use for it. But we're going to get it. And then I'm pretty sure that'll be the last thing that we can really do. No, we still need to do the other one for the nobelisks, I just remember. The explosive resonance application. And then that's the last that we can do. But first, let's just get some quick wire, make some more AI limiters. And then we can get started with steel production, finally. Could have gotten the zip line. I forgot to do that now, actually. I have an extra hand slot for it. Would have gotten us up this hill a lot faster, but it's fine. It's all good. To be fair, we probably need quick wire to do that, and I'm basically out at the moment, so... I mean, yeah, we've only got 50 left. We probably wouldn't even have been able to make them. Or to make it. Only need one. But this is a lot more progress once again in our research. Perfect. Need a bunch more. I'm just gonna grab all of these. And head back again. I think there's a better place to get Caterium if I'm not mistaken, but I can't remember. Like one that's a lot closer to the main area. I cannot really remember exactly where. Take it this way around. It allows me to move a little bit faster. I managed to get the jump that time. Damn it, the freaking parachute, man. I need space too early, otherwise I just go... Otherwise I pull the parachute. What do we... We could do extended power, but no. We're gonna make encased steel beams after this. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna make these real quick. I'll be right back. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. It's been a busy first hour, huh? I had to run out get some groceries. Got some snacks. You know, good vibes. Yeah, we got a good ton of AI limiters now. We do some more research. The main thing I wanted today was the smart splitters, so that's amazing that we got that. Where is the... See, as we unlock more research, we unlock even more research. We can't do that one. We can't do these power poles yet. We need to do these.
Power switch unlocked. Fixit is proud to announce that the power switch facilitates power grid management through the application of the very latest advances in on-off switch technology.
On-off switch technology,
It's
yes.
fun to have power.
Yeah, it's not fun to not have power. Okay, we can't do programmable splitters, which I think allows you to split like multiple things that you choose from. If I'm not mistaken. And we can't do geothermal yet. We need plastic to get to those. Where are the... It's these, right? Yeah, it's these. We can do radio signal scanning as well. We're gonna need motors for that. We'll wait on that. We don't need to do that right now.
Pulse Nobelisk unlocked. This ammunition for the Nobelisk detonator generates a powerful shockwave capable of repelling nearby objects, including the user. Unrelated. Please ensure all your Fixit liability waivers are up to date.
Uh-huh. Do I want to start doing smart splitting at the moment is my question. Do I or do I not? That's going to require so much rework. What we can do is take it one by one. I'd say we organize these so long. It's gonna take a little while to get that done though. Let's see. Smart splitters. Great. Perfect, perfect, perfect. What one here is first and foremost iron plates, and we'll go for, I can search it, iron rods, and then we want, we're gonna need more storage actually, reinforced iron plates. And here we probably want rotors. Oh, rotors. What else am I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, the steel frames. Gonna need at least another set here. These aren't really going to be permanent though. But just to keep the flow of things going. And then what we probably want to do is honestly build this here. Any overlap, straight into the machine. We can then get rid of this. Hook this up. One frames here, modular frames. Rotors. Reinforced iron plates. iron rods, and iron plates. Perfect. And we shall take it from here into there and just let it get flowing. All out. If it can't find anywhere to go, it just goes in there. We clear it out. We're going to be, again, like, I'm probably not streaming tomorrow because I'm going to be cooking. So we just let it all run through. It's going to pull up at some point. We come and check on this every now and again to make sure everything is going. And like here, when it's overflowing, it'll go get more coupons. We don't worry about it too much. We do not worry about it too much. This could just as well be the start of where we build our what do you call it? Our hub area. So, yeah, good. We now need to get started with. We need encased steel beams already. Make that, okay. So we're gonna need at least 2 for the. Okay. Let's get our bearings here. We've done all the research we pretty much can. We're gonna pack away everything that we're not using. Including SAM, oscillators, black powder, proteins. Don't need this many nobelisks. Crystals, honestly, we don't need them at all. Put away more nobelisks. Don't need to carry like any actually, but whatever. We got a bunch of cables. We got a decent amount of wires. I think I grab another stack of wires real quick. Like that. I don't think we need copper plates for anything at the moment. I want to get some more concrete. What is my dog barking? Goodness gracious. Not a day goes by where I can just sit on my ass and do this, man. Okay, hopefully now we should be undisturbed. What time is it? 2 p.m. We got like 2 hours or so. We got time. We got time to get things up and running. I could go ahead and make encased steel beams. I think I should go ahead and make encased steel beams. I'm going to need more concrete for that. Just to make the Mark II miners. That's the only thing that requires it. I think we should have quite a bit at the base as well. But that requires steel plates, if I'm not mistaken. Steel beams, sorry. Yeah, encased steel beams need steel beams. Who would have thought? And concrete. Oh. Breathe. That's why do I even need to work out? I run up and down so much, like, I don't think I even need to work out, really. Okay. I don't think we need anything else, right? Probably need more normal steel plates though. And rods. Let me go grab some of that. Rods, steel plates. We got a bunch of modular frames. We probably need rotors. We got a bunch of rotors. That's fine. We're good. I don't need the stators that are currently in my inventory, but it's fine. I don't know if I can make encased steel beams myself. Probably not. That is something that I'm going to be producing at the hub. So after we're done with steel at this point, we're going to have to start working on the actual hub area. So essentially it's all going to go into storage in a bottom layer like what it's going now, right? Then it's going to go into... I still haven't made the frickin' zipline thing. Can I make it here real quick? What does it need? It needs another... Oh, it needs a Xeno Zapper. Okay, that's fine. And not too much of the other things. Okay, we moved at 140 apparently right there. Ah, get it off. Okay, that was the worst way to get that achievement, I feel. And unfortunately, because this is going between power poles, it's not really going to. Unless you do it like that. This is 140 k's an hour. Whatever. Alright. We are here. Thank goodness you are here. It's a great game. I want to play that at some point. What is this doing again? Ah, more biofuel. Right. Can we make... Oh, we can make encased steel beams ourselves. This is perfect. I didn't know you could do it yourself. This is just to get the Mark II miners up and running, which we need for producing steel at an optimal rate. I think I only need 2, but I'm gonna make 3 and upgrade all of these. I want to use up all the concrete. Need some steel beams. Need some of these. Miner Mark II. Perfect. That now should be chugging at 120. This is going to be chugging at 240. It's going to be zooming. It's actually making double the amount that what these conveyors can actually hold. So there's no real point, but I'm just doing it for the sake of doing it, really. My word, this dog, man. I'm going to basically be tearing all of these down. So that we can start actually making a proper factory, yeah? How much we can make, I'm not sure. It's 120, 45, 90, 135. So even with the Mark II, it's not going to be like optimal. But we can make 3. That's getting... think we need to split off the iron into two because we don't have Mark III conveyors to do 240 yet. Let's still chug it away. So I'm thinking 6 in total. 6 in total. It's not going to be optimal, but it's going to work. We've got some space to build out that way. And some space to build out here, I suppose. This would be like the far outer. But it's going to get blocked off there. Will it though? Do I need to go that far? I can have vehicles going through this way. I don't think I need to go that far necessarily. I think like how far it's going right now is kind of perfect. And here can be like a vehicle depot. I can of course also move it back by 1. And then build it out more that way. I just want all of this to run through, which I think it pretty much has. It's just getting rid of the rest of this. No, bud, you can't come up here, man. Cannot come up here. It's no longer your space, bro. I'm sorry. Alright, we'll start here. Next one needs to go here. Waiting for all this to get through, really. But I think at the same time it's like blocked off. So maybe there's just no point really in waiting. I'm thinking 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 6 will be fine. This doesn't need to be here. This is going to overlap on the... or not really. Never mind. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yep. Gonna rotate this one that way. also have the vehicle depot here and then have it go back that way. That's fine too. Or there. Either one is fine. Yeah, these are still chugging and producing, but they're going to be overflowing because there's no space to actually put all these things. Yes, of course, all of these. Yep. Yep. Perfect. Think split these off accordingly. It's gonna have to have a system like this. Then or actually this will be input side. Two, three. And more over here. Well, they need to be like that? I don't think they need to be like that, actually. My brain and braining right now, bro. Don't I have the walls with the conveyor holes? Yeah, I do. Perfect. One space at the end here, and then there should be one space at the end here. Like this. Yeah, no, it is gonna have to be like that. Perfect. Then here. Damn it. I want to make this nice and tidy. I'm gonna have to do them in opposing directions. I can make them symmetrical. Screw you, brain, for wanting things to be done this way. Like that. Yes. Perfect. This is gonna need 2. Oh, I don't have plates. Shit. Okay. We get more plates. I don't think I'd run out that quickly. Movement upgrade unlocked. Yes. Still faster to do the slide jump in. But to go uphill, it's a lot faster to do this. This is going to take a little while to run all of these things through, damn. Then slowly refill them as well. But they're going to be... Just realized they're going to be flowing through over and 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 over again. Cool. And then all of these are not actually going to go anywhere, I just realized. At least not unless I organize them. This. I needed plates though. Gotta grab like a whole bunch. Help. Honestly, might actually be faster to do it this way, I just realized. It's actually great. Damn it. Beautiful. Oh, right. This is gonna be for the iron. The splitter over there already. By the actual miner. No, what am I doing? Split it first. Something like that. I think this can work. Yeah, whatever. That works. I hate that. I hate that a little less. I don't know. No, it is perfectly aligned. Okay. Get that going. I don't... it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to work. I'm always hungry on stream, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of enclose this already and do cable management now. Perfect. I'm gonna go I'm doing that now. And then it's done. It's sorted. Right. On the second. Perfect. Get these all chugging. Again, not going to be optimal. Ooh, not going to be optimal. No, it's making enough iron, but it's not. I don't want to pick that up. I don't want to pick that up either. Yeah, it's a bit of a struggle. It's not making it, just barely not making enough. And if I wanted to, I would need to make use of. Sorry, I would need to make use of overclocking. But even if I did, the conveyor belts aren't fast enough to carry it. So for the time being, it's fine. So rotors, stators, motors and stators are going to need to be built at the hub. These are all things that I need to be throughput at the hub. So this is literally just going to be steel manufacturing. Now again, we need to keep in mind, steel pipes use 30. These are making 45. These are using 60. So I'm going to need a double split off of... I'm going to make an even amount of pipes and an even amount of steel beams. I'm going to need a split off of... oh, these got to be pipes. I'm going to have to split off of these. Like each of them. Like what I did with the initial build. So kind of like split. I remember now why I built them on uneven. Remember why I built them uneven now. Or makes it a bit awkward, huh? That would need to be built like this. Or alternatively, like half forward. Like this. I think that would probably be a better idea. So this one's like... I think I'd grab a good stack of all these just to have on hand, and then everything else just goes to recycling. so I can really progress here. It's gonna take a while though, unfortunately. Throw all of this into recycling. It's gonna take a while, huh? Gosh damn it. I got food, so I can wait. What's the time now anyways? 2:50, we got like an hour and a half. We're on good track. That's cheese. We could also get started with the hub. Although that also needs to cycle through, unfortunately. Oh, that's cheese. That's amazing. Yeah, this is gonna take a minute, huh? Got three stacks worth to get through, and not doing it at a very quick pace. But I also can't make it go any faster. I mean, shit, at the very least, I'm getting a lot of coupons out of this. Hopefully. They are the most advanced things I currently create. Well, not really. Still, no. No. It's more like rotors or steel frames. Those are the most advanced. These will eventually cycle through. So I can get these up and running. I was gonna say now, like, this will at least give us a little bit of a buffer, but I know at the same time, even with said buffer, eventually it is gonna catch up that it's not producing enough, or not getting enough intake. But it's fine, we can upgrade that with Mark II. Conveyor belts. And then slightly overclock. Slightly overclock the miners themselves. And then we'll have optimal rates. Alright. Whilst this is chugging along a little bit. I'm gonna go for a quick smoke. I'll be right back. Alright. Unfortunately, Satisfactory, a lot of it is a waiting game. But I think we head back and we get started with the actual hub area. We're gonna get started with that instead. Whilst this chugs along and recycles all of these things for coupons. I think that's the plan. That's the game plan right now. And that's gonna be a much better idea. Alright. I have an idea. I have like the whole idea of how I want to make the hub. Already kind of laid out in my head. Love the rain. I don't like the cold that often comes with the rain, but I love the rain. Are they implemented like... They implemented the rain in this game really well. They said don't use this during thunderstorms. I wonder if they would implement something that actually gets you like electrocuted. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Okay. Okay. Instead of me being a dum-dum and recycling the same stuff through, I start building out here. I'm going to build it equivalent to 3 high because I know we get better storage containers at a later stage. So this is also going to be iron plates. They're going to be going now in the other direction. This is going to be none. Let me also just get these all hooked up. So it's all going to run through storage first. So there's always... Buddy. I'm going to need you to like... not do what you're doing right now, please. You can't be inside... Probably inside the storage facility, man. Holy crap. Yeah, it's going to be modular frames. It's going to be none. Set these to rotors as well. We're just making it opposite because now at the moment it's just going to recycle it into itself and it's just going to be a never-ending thing where none of these actually go anywhere. Reinforce iron plates. And then... iron rods. These are going to be none. Okay. These should now cycle better through. And what I'm also going to do so long is get all of these going as well. I don't really care how, they just need to go. So why do you... We'll get it there somehow. God damn. Absolutely horrible, but it's gonna work. Should this all just get cycled through? Again, why are these... Why do these change at the end here? Not just all stick to the way that I want you to go. Yep. Unfortunately, there's not that much more that we can do beyond this point, really. Because these all just need to cycle through. So we can continue with expansion. And then all of these containers at a later stage can and will be upgraded. For even more storage. And then repeat the same on that side, of course. And this will kind of just be the bottom layer of the hub, essentially. Everything gets in here. Or heads towards the hub, goes through, goes into storage. As soon as storage is going to be full, it's not going to be running into a recycler like this. Instead, it's going to go in up to the second floor, running through, getting sorted however it needs to be. And from there, it goes into manufacturing more and more complex parts as is required. Essentially. So there's always an abundance of everything. And then somewhere along the line, it gets split off again, returns into the storage. Either that or there's another layer of storage for the more complex things, something along those lines. And if it goes through all of that and there's still an abundance, it goes into recycling. But all the while, there's also recyclers on each main factory wherever I build them. So there's always going to be coupons being made, regardless. But this is just to ensure that more and more complex things do end up getting made. This is all just going to take a little while to get organized and sorted. It may not be the most optimal, but it will work. Anything that requires parts from more than one factory will get built here at the hub, basically. Basically. I'm gonna need a lot more smart splitters though, and for that I'm gonna need quite a few more AI limiters. I'm basically gonna have a storage of every single type of thing you can make in this entire game. All of it will be stored or manufactured. Everything. Nothing will go to waste. Because if it does, it goes to the recycler. This is just going to take a long while. This is why I run it on the server. It's going to take so long. I figured it would honestly be quicker if I just build like a mass amount of storages and put them into its own recycler in another place. That would mean having to go through like all of these. Unless, I don't know, they seem to be moving. Kind of. Not really. I don't know. They're barely moving whatsoever. To be fair, they all have to go down this one lane, so is what it is, man. It is what it is. Yeah, there's still like a lot in here. Only this end one is finished now. But it's a start. It's a start to the hub. This will run through on the server and just finish, so that next time we can come and actually continue building upon this. But that's the idea, at least. In the meantime, let me not get held up. I do have other things that I can make, plenty of which actually. What do we need for more AI limiters? Because we need a bunch of those. Oh, we just need copper sheets. Okay, we can make a bunch more now. I also need to tidy up and get these factories closed. Is this all I can make? Oh, I need like a lot more quick wire. I need a lot more quick wire to do this. Was there any research that I needed to do with stators or motors? I don't believe so. Actually, yes. for radio signal scanning. But, man, I don't know. I don't know if it's necessary. I don't know if it's necessary. In terms of logistics, though, we could work towards getting Mark 3 real quick. And that'll actually give us industrial storage. Who would have thought that was coming? Okay, maybe we do this real quick. Okay, so we need... I say. We need more reinforced plates. Got an abundance at least. And then we're also going to need to do vehicle depots for transportation at every facility.
Milestone reached. Improved storage containers and the conveyor belt Mark III provide the obviously necessary tools for improving your current setup. Production speed is of the essence after all. So work hard. Work as if every person you have ever or will ever love is depending solely on the choices that you make.
Chocolate mousse.
Because they are.
Dude. For lunch.
Fix-it psychologists recommend not dwelling on the crushing mental and physical strain of your responsibilities and simply continuing to be productive. Hard work has repeatedly proven to be the best cure for any kind of stress. Now back to work.
Yes, ma'am. Oh my goodness, that's good. Sorry. So we can already do Mark 3. The unfortunate thing is that we can't upgrade. So we would need to destroy and rebuild. Unfortunately, you can't just upgrade them. You can stack them, you can't upgrade them. Unfortunately. I'm gonna have to redo this now. Dude. Okay, let's get to it. I should have used my brain and, you know, did the thing first. This is what? Okay. Iron plates. I don't know what that was. Rods. Reinforced plates. Let me double check them before I... Okay, rotors. Gosh damn it. Steel frames. Making so many steel frames. Actually, I don't think we're making a ton of steel frames. These aren't being cycled through yet. Okay. Just want to make sure those are centered. And going into this is kind of perfect. Maybe I just don't go bigger than this, right? Maybe this is just like the max that I go. I just realized I need to first destroy and then rebuild these as well. Thank goodness I took all those extra steel beams and pipes, right? Otherwise this would have been a lot harder. I mean, 2 of these for each material I think is enough. I don't think you need to make more than that. There's already like double the initial storage. The only reason I'm not using Mark III conveyor belts just yet, I'm going to get some, I need some encased steel beams if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna get some now. I have to make it by hand. And then this will also speed up the process quite a bit. I think that's everything now connected. Yeah. I'm going to do that with Mark III, but I need... Do I not need encased steel beams? Is it just steel beams? Why? I could have sworn. Did they change that? I could have sworn it was encased steel beams, no? That's gonna speed up this whole process significantly. Yep. Why? Tabbing out the game. I swear it used to be encased steel beams for Mark III, no? Oh hey man, I ain't complaining, that's for sure. Or maybe that's Mark IV. Can't remember. Maybe that's Mark IV. Oh, we've got a lot of upgrading to do then. Oh, this makes life so much easier, dude. No, I'm just gonna immediately switch it on to the hotbar. This makes it life just so much easier. Yeah, Mark IV must be then encased steel beams. Okay. Speaking of, do I have any on me? I don't think I do. I need to get some more Mark II miners. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 7 Mark II miners. That, in case steel beams. Need 70 of them. It's gonna take a minute. Gonna take a minute. Bro, my tongue is in heaven. That's so freaking good. I'm gonna need so many steel beams now. Bro, I'm a chocoholic, bro. Don't give me stuff like that. I'm just eat every little bit. Oh. That's incredible. What did I say I need again? Got too many now, actually. I'm thinking now. I'm probably gonna need to go quick to the... Before I do these upgrades. I'm gonna run through and upgrade like everything. Before I do though, I want to get more steel beams before they all get recycled, like what they're busy doing at the startup steel factory. Okay, again. Okay, I guess I just... Oh, it's probably because I'm holding crouch. That makes sense. The tick rate on that is insane. Damn it. Before all of these get recycled. I mean, it's still gonna take a while, but we're gonna upgrade this conveyor right now real quick. Just stack it. Just absolutely stack it. Alright. The only thing is you gotta go through so much to get all of this upgraded. And then you also gotta deal with all the steel frames that you get back as well. And all of the... My typing. I opened the console. And all of the materials that were on the conveyor belt as well, I think. Maybe. Yeah, you do. Boy. Any other? No. I need to get rid of some stuff here. Why continue? These all good? Think they're all good? Yep. And it's just to actually get up there. Never mind. Just trust in the old... the old, parachute. Perfect. It's now going to let everything run through. This is now going to be optimal speed, more or less, kind of. Kind of. I need to overclock the miners themselves for that to really work. This is completely unnecessary, but you know what? Why the hell not? Why the hell not? I always dodge that one. That one I decided maybe I could just go through it. No. No, I cannot. Fun fact. You can't go through a cactus. Actually a very useful tool to have. More upgrades, more. Right, I need modular frames. Before I continue here. For the remainder of the Mark II miners, let's tackle the copper factory real quick. I only really need to do the mines here, but I'm gonna tackle the conveyors as well, because why the hell not? I'm still gonna have to come tidy this up at some point. It's gonna be a constant thing. Are these the only ones that need those? I think so. This one's going to be the tricky one because these are so close together.
Nice cock, bro.
Hey, yo. Mary, thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. I appreciate you. Welcome to the kingdom, man. Upgrades, baby, upgrades. Come on, give me that. There we go. Oh, okay. I didn't turn it around. That was weird. Perfect, perfect. Upgrades, upgrades, upgrades. I think, well, these are going to be like the final upgrades. This is what they made for. They don't need to be expanded upon beyond this, really. My game's lagging with how fast I'm doing this. I'm sorry if it's lagging on stream chat. I forget how like disorientating this proper floor is. I'm fairly certain that's everything. Fairly certain. Yeah, that should be the whole copper floor. I'm not missing anything here. Okay. I think we're good. On to the next. The concrete factory actually does need to be expanded upon if I'm doing this upgrade, but we'll see if I'm going to do that right now or not. The big issue is iron. Because there's so much to do with iron. Let's go for I don't want to do iron, man. It's gonna take so long. Technically, I don't need to do anything in iron. I just need to do these paths here to ensure that they get enough. Yeah, I don't need to do iron at all, very much. I just need to do the outer layers here to ensure that it starts working optimally, because it wasn't built for Mark. What do you call it? It wasn't built for Mark 2. It was built for Mark 1. So if I do upgrade literally everything, there's no point in it. It's already working at optimal speed, as long as it gets Mark 2 miners. So I'm not going to do that. How is that? Ah. Stop. I have no idea what that was. Okay. My bad. Probably so disorientated. I just wanted to do like a boost jump, and it slid me under at like 200 miles an hour. That is going to be all that I need to upgrade at the iron. One, because again, it was not built for Mark 2. And two, well, I'm going to upgrade these on the outside. It moves a little bit faster. Two, The only issue it was having here that was bottlenecking was the steel plate production, which will now be sorted because it will be getting enough steel plates. So I forgot that these are still here. These just have an abundance of extras. But yeah, there's no point in me upgrading anything else. This, on the other hand, does need upgrades. It also does need expansion. Because this is now going to be making 240, and these are all making 45 per minute, so I can technically add another 2 here. 330 at the moment, I can do that. I can do that. Just needs an extra layer on each side. Or needs an extra 2 layers on each side. That's gonna be an issue. Look at that, dry, wet. Yeah, I can't do 2 on each side. Well, actually I can. These are already kind of... I wanna sneeze. Oh my goodness gracious, I am so sorry, chat. That was probably so loud for you guys. Oh, I just sneezed my brains out. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Terribly sorry about that. To the 2 people that I just woke up, I do apologize. Could also upgrade these to Mark II, but it's fine. Not really in the mood to. I mean, they're technically all even-ish. Yeah. I think that's what I had in mind initially. I can't really remember. Already upgraded these? Okay, look at me go. Yeah, this should also now be working at optimal. Oh, once I get it powered on. So 45, that's now 240 conveyors are carrying 240, right? These carry 240. 270? What an odd number. Okay, so 240 being made, 240 getting transported, basically 45, 90, 135, 180, 200... what? 225? Yeah. 225. Holy crap. Math. 225, so it's more than optimal in how much it should be distributing between all of them at all times. It's fine. This is about to be the first factory that I finally close off. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that, chat? The first factory I close off. For this, I don't know what I'm gonna do just yet. Actually, I do kind of know what I want to do, but I also don't really know what I want to do. I don't really have like half walls. Got stuff like this. What do I... Oh, right. They are ones for the bottom. That kind of works. I don't mind it. Actually, I kind of think that's nice. Good, look at that. I'll be adding a door at some point when I come and build transportation for this. But that is the first closed fan. Oh, just don't look at that one. Don't look. Okay, just don't look at that side. It's fine. It's fine. They got a rainbow? There's a rainbow? Good job, Coffee Stain. Good job. Love that. Great addition. Only thing I want to do up here is double check that these are actually now getting enough. I don't know if it's already gonna have... That's my only thing, is if they're getting enough steel plates. Which this one is the problem child, basically. But I think it's starting to speed up. That was the only thing. The one set of smelters weren't getting enough on their own to produce the Buddy, you can't be caught. What is with you guys just inside the freaking the bowls, man? Can't be doing that. Freaking parachute. Need the jetpack. I've got the camera bug. Yeah. They should all be running through like a lot faster now, right? It's getting there. Slowly but surely it's getting there. In 270 per minute. Should be. Be getting there. But the only things I'm seeing come through is modular frames for whatever reason. Even though the storages for modular frames are not full. I mean, they are splitters, so they're always gonna have 1 by 1. Or 1 by 1 by 1. Depending on if you have 3 outputs. I want more of that chocolate mousse, bro. That was so good. Still, we unfortunately do need to wait for all of this crap to cycle through at the moment. Which, right, it's all just going into steel plates and stuff at the moment. But it's weird that I'm only seeing these go through. Oh, to be fair, it's because it runs one through and then it immediately... Okay, that's why. And by the end of the line, there's nothing else. So that's why it's splitting only the modular frames. Makes sense. Yeah, these on the... Eesh. They're gonna take a minute. I mean, I can... I don't think this is really gonna make a difference, but why not? Maybe it makes a difference. These are kind of just moving as fast as they can. So, alright. We have now upgraded pretty much everything. Pretty much. Pretty much. We've got it started on the hub. What we're currently waiting for then is just steel, because I still need to start making steel. Well, again. And I can't right now. I'm waiting for everything to be recycled. It's taking way longer than I thought it would. Can't rush it, I guess. Imagine overclocking the recycler. Yeah. There is more that I can do, but I have a focus, and that focus is steel. Once steel is done, then we can look at making other things. I do want to tackle Caterium as well. That's going to be essential. Seems like you can give yourself just a general boost if you hop between this. I don't know if that's a thing. I'll have to see. Oh, my soul. This is taking forever, man. You're going to tell me there's anything in the bottom 2 crates still. That means it's full. Alright, bro. Something needs to happen, yeah. I need to get production going. It's already 20 minutes to 4. I'm almost needing to get done for work, so... what we'll do is this. Transport it over. Into here. And then we can get rid of these. We do probably want quite a bit of this to keep on hand, though. I don't think we really need to be carrying modular frames around anymore. Perfect. Finally, we can start. Ah. Oh no, dude. Why am I able to jump on water? What is that? Or is it just really shallow there? No. What am I doing? Oh, it's kind of just very shallow in portions. Either that or it's the parachute that's bugging it. I want to take some of this with me. I want to get rid of all of it. Alright, let's get to the remainder of this factory. Something's not... Oh. I never destroyed these. Okay, steel beams, steel beams, steel beams, steel pipes, steel pipes, steel pipes. Perfect. Again, these are going to need to be split off. They're going to need to be split off. So that they can help fuel the steel beam production. It's not fast enough on its own. Yeah, it needs to be split twice. Needs to be split twice. And then merged in here. Obviously that's not going to work. Actually. But even if I do it like this, right? It's gonna clip through there. Or not. If I use default, it skips it. Okay, now we're talking. Honestly, kind of looks cool, I'm not gonna lie. The next thing is, however, getting all of these that side. These are gonna need mergers. I'm gonna need mergers all over here. And then they're gonna need get some of this. Now what I could do, because of how high I built up, no, actually. Can I? No, wait, I can. Because of how high I built up. Okay, but then this needs to be the highest. This is just gonna be just like that. This one's gonna be 1, 2, like that. This one's gonna be 1, 2, wait, 1, 2, 1, 2. Which will mean This one is 1, 2 there. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's gonna be too long, isn't it? It's gonna be too long. Damn it. Can these be extended? They can be built on each other. So if I do that here. Too steep. Then another floor down. Oh, it's another floor down. Okay. Interesting. This one's the funniest for me. This is so unnecessary, but I'm doing it. And then this one's like that. Technically, the top of that thing is supporting the thing. Why not, dude? And then you just get that one. Wait, this one here. It's so unnecessary. Could have literally just got it like that. But in terms of realism, it supported the... So dumb. Honestly, I love it. Alright. Get this powered on. Where are the... I made a connector. This one here. That connector needs to go like there. Not there. Or actually, no. It does need to go there. My bad. My bad, G. My bad. One, two. 1, 2. 1, 2. Just connect back to there for time being, and then this should be now running at 100% optimization. Emphasis on should. I love this playthrough, man. It's been, compared to anything else I've previously built, playing with friends stuff, it's been the wildest builds. Yeah, we need another layer for storage, of course. Of course, you need more for storage. Please tell me I can break this. Thank you. Sometimes you can't break these. Annoys the crap out of me. Optimally, I would want another layer, but I can't. So. Ah. Why you double check things? So what I can instead do, instead of doing another layer, I just go straight up into storage and into there, right? It would mean that I need to build vehicle transportation for this here. To go that way. Which is doable. I could do something wacky. Like, vehicle comes in through this side. In and around. And in a loop like that. Like around this river thing. I don't mind it. I do not mind it. So instead of the extra layer, we go up. Steel is an odd one. Steel is an odd one because on its own, that's about all you do with it. And then you have to combine it with other things for, like, in case steel beams, rotors, not rotors, motors, stators. Gonna be doing all of that. This one also not hooked up. This one's also, like, weirdly close in incorrect position. Now there we go. Now it should get chugging. Chugga 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 chugga. Undo that. Okay, it's fine. And here we'll build storage. Or actually, we build here so we can split it off. I'm just concerned that it's going to be mostly like way too weird. I'm just worried there's going to be way too much steel coming in. But then again, not really, right? What is this, bro? Can you do this? Is this a thing? Oh my god, is this a thing? Since when is that a thing? Excuse me? Coffee stain. You guys are fucking amazing. Since when is that a thing? I've never seen that. What? Coffee stain, man. Is that an old thing that I've just never... I swear I've never seen that. What? I've never seen that and I love it. I absolutely love it. Gonna do it 2 by 2. This center one here, right? This one's gonna be the one that gets transported. Because then it's a perfect amount each time of both the pipes and steel plates. To be taken back. Okay, well, not perfect. I'm pretty sure pipes get built slightly faster. Yeah, pipes get built slightly faster. That should be more or less optimal. I'm not going to figure out the math to do that right now. This will kind of go then. Down there for transportation, which we're not, I mean, it's the time right now. Just before 4 p.m. I don't think I'm going to do the transport just yet. Do I make two? Do I make two awesome sinks here? Lol, do I make two awesome sinks here? For the heck of it. Fuck it. I'll make two awesome sinks here. I feel like it. Yeah, that's not necessary. Split off. They go into storage. The rest goes free. I can build extra storage here as well. It's not necessary by any means, but why not? I'm just having fun with it now. These can just be single storages. The ends can be double storages. Completely unnecessary, but I want to. This is going to be always in abundance, so doesn't worry me one bit. I did a four downstairs, 4 high, 4 high. These don't go through walls right now. I have go through floors. Nope. Get it chugging. There we go. Steel factory, baby. I'm gonna run out of concrete and or iron plates if I want to do what I'm doing right now. Never mind, didn't run out. We're zooming. We are zooming, chat. Except for when it comes to the amount of coal we need. Because that is still at a low ratio. I needed to be making 135 on each. And it's not. I need to get it to 135. If I can get this to 135 real quick, we close up this entire factory. We call it a day. It will be 100% optimal. And finished. In the stream. Well, not finished, because we do need to transport it, right? Technically. I'm not going to set up transportation right now. I don't have time to fully lay it all out this way. But we shall... Oh, shit. We shall do that in the next. As we continue to expand upon the hub. And we also get into some Caterium. Hey, yo. Go Hill. Thank you so much for the sub over on YouTube, man. Appreciate you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the kingdom. Man, Stream Elements is so slow. It takes so long to, like, update. Like, by the way, you gotta follow it. I gotta look at the actual alert that pops up on the screen. Otherwise, I don't know who it is. I don't think it's got to do I don't know if it's got to do a refresh rate. I don't think you can change that, unfortunately. But then I needed more concrete and more steel plates. I forgot to implement screws here, I just realized. Probably like all the... I mean... It looked like we were getting way too many screws, but also not really. Well, all of the screws are basically now just gonna funnel through at the moment. Why did that take me so long to figure out? No, 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 none. This needs to be screws. I'll just take those. And check something. Okay. We are chugging. It doesn't seem like we're getting any more coupons. But we are chugging. It'll get there. Especially once we get it up on the server. Right, this is not connected. We needed steel plates, we need concrete. Let's go get some concrete. And we go finish up that factory. Oh, we need slugs. There's no point in me getting all of this going all the way back, and then I don't even have slugs to actually overclock them. We need 2. Just for the miners. I wonder if this will give you an achievement. Can't remember. Yeah, we need concrete. Any concrete? We'll eventually close off that monstrosity up there. Kind of like this whole diamond. It's pretty cool. I really wish you could instantly upgrade the storage. That would be pretty nice. Oh yeah, dude, you zoom if you go downhill on the wire. No, I don't want frickin' parachute, man. I only press spacebar once. Honestly, I barely use the parachute. I just need to like take it off. Kind of like levitating when you do that, but I don't think it can maintain it. I think every time you drop a little bit more. That's when you hold the crouch button whilst holding to get it up, because crouching in air pushes you downwards. It gives you more downwards momentum. Increases your gravity, I guess. And due to that, that's why you're able to do the whole slide jump mechanic for speed movements. When it's like this, it tries to get you off like that. Yeah, it can levitate you a little bit if you're holding it, but I think I can't do this freaking. I'm gonna take this freaking parachute off. Let me test this. Okay, you could spam space. Maybe if you spam. Really? No, I don't think even if you. Yeah, no. Even if you just spam it like crazy on space, you would need to like switch between crouch and jumping the whole time. And then even then, I don't think it gives you any of a boost. Faster to just go normal. Sorry, I'm talking a bunch of crap at the moment. No. Get this closed off. I could just as well go close off the iron factory. I don't really think... Yeah, we just need to get the proper transport... A proper transport, like, station set up there. And then we can, like, tidy it up and... Well, we can already close it. That comes all with customization. Like, what I'm doing right now is just basic, but... I need to still get like proper customization that I can flush out like what would be the right word for it? Expand upon the I don't figure out the word for it, Chad. I'm not gonna lie. Like doors and having ways to walk over the conveyor belts and such, etc, etc, etc. Gosh damn it, man. And ways to get to the different floors, which I really want the elevator for. Bruh. Now I don't have the parachute, and now this is where I need it because I don't have the jetpack yet. See, you can use it to glide upwards on surfaces, which I don't think is intended, but they've never fixed it. That's all done. Need to close over the roof. It's 1612. Fine. Something off here. I don't want it to go clipping through there. I wanted to do something else with those, but I'll get to that in a moment. Fully enclosed. I need to get onto the roof now. See, this is where there's a problem. I wanted to do something with these. See if I could do something with these. Or these. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do. Although it's not going to work on both sides. So maybe instead, I do something like... like this. I had an idea. I don't know how it's playing out for me though. I guess something more like that is what I was thinking. And having more like an inverted block to cover it. You know, something like that would kind of work, but with glass. You get what I mean? Yeah, that's kind of the idea. I think for the rest of this is done. Now just two. Well, I do want to cover this up as well. But I'll do that when I do customization. I'm not busy with customization yet, it's fine. Need to overclock these to make 135. That's what I need. What is in here? Oh. I need these making 135 a minute in order to fuel these properly. And then it now should be running at 100% optimal pace. And this is done. This is steel factory. these are getting optimal amount. Yeah, I mean, well, the only issue is the coal. Only issue is the coal. Actually, no, I don't think there's an issue with the coal. It's now going to start speeding up and it's going to fill. So that should be fine. It should be getting 135 for 3 of them, and it's making 135 for 3 of them. Damn it. Alright. Steel factory. Mostly complete. Needs customization. But mostly complete. Gonna do customization. When I get there. I'll get there when I get there. Oh, I think I'm done for the day. I gotta get done, get to work. I think it's a great success. We did a whole bunch more research. We started working on the main hub. We set the goal of making a steel factory, and we did a proper up and running one. We will sort out the logistics with the transportation in the next one probably. We got kind of like a Caterium mine up there, or something of the sorts, I guess you could say. There's still things chugging down there. My mouse DPI is... sorry about that. They're waiting to be transported. Funky looking, but I don't know. I like the box shapes and stuff. But again, I'm going to get a customization. I need to take down that as well. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Mark II miners. We moved up like 2 or 3 tiers, I'm pretty sure as well. And next up is, of course, way off in the distance there, the main hub. The main hub. I love how all the conveyors always spawn in, but not the machines. Where's the steel from here? I see wait. Ah, there it is. There's the monstrosity. Oh gosh. You can see that far. Cool though. So yeah, we gotta get to the main hub. We gotta continue with that one. But for that we need transportation and everything. I'm calling this another very successful episode. I feel it's successful. It is definitely a success. Where the hell am I? Where am I? Huh? Where did I... Oh. It's me. Okay. Get it off there. Oh, the camera bug again. Get it off there. I'm going to put this up on the server. I'm probably not going to be streaming tomorrow, but I am going to be on Friday if all goes well. Then probably Saturday. Maybe Saturday, actually. I might have a busy Saturday. But of course, Sunday, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. Maybe this is all irrelevant to you at the moment, because if you're not watching it live, you're watching it on the Plays channel. Okay? And if you enjoy it there, thank you so much for watching until this point. Thank you if you're watching this live to this point, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch. If you haven't already, be sure to smash the like button on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe as well. Be sure to drop a follow, okay, for the next time I go live. I'm going to go ahead and get this up on the server. Here's the transfer file, that one right there. Pop it onto that. We're up to 163 hours at the moment. Gonna double tap that one. Just to make sure. Just to make sure. But until next time, yo. Okay? Until next time. It's been your boy OUKINGK. Alright? Stay safe out there. Have an amazing day or evening further. Have an amazing week or weekend further. Okay? And... yeah. I still gotta sort out the camera a little bit. I want it more this side. We'll get to it. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. Until next time, y'all, though. Okay? That was terrible English. Much love. Peace.